So I start the class. Today we will revise cash book. Today we will revise cash book. Is my voice audible to all of you? Okay. Yesterday I gave you in revision chapter number 3 of business studies. Number 3 of business studies. That was class, and I gave you the videos of it. Okay. I hope you all must have revised. Exams are approaching. If you do not revise properly, you will be at trouble. Now today we will revise cash book. I will try to give you the details, important points, concepts regarding cash book. Already this chapter, and those who have joined previously will be able to understand it better. Cash book is a book prepared to record only the cash transactions. Only the cash transactions. It is used to record only two type of transactions, either cash receipt or cash payments. Cash receipts or cash payments. Whenever cash is received, it is recorded on the debit side. Whenever the payments are made, it is recorded on the credit side. Whenever the cash is received, it is recorded on the debit side, and whenever the cash is paid, payment is made, it is recorded on the credit side. Very important point to be noted. Also, in this, no credit transactions are recorded. Credit transactions are not recorded in the cash book. Credit sale and purchase of goods is not recorded in the cash book. Cash book, whenever you will record only cash transactions. Only cash. Means you have to see whether the amount is being received or the amount is being paid. Whether the amount is being received or the amount is being paid. Friends, pay attention in the class. So the cash book are of three types here: single column cash book, double column cash book, and cash book with bank column. That is double column cash book with bank column, which is the most important. And you should know the transactions which are entered in a double column cash book. A cash book which has cash column also and bank column also. It is very, very important to know about these books. Turn on the cameras, Renee, Ansika and Injamam. Keep your cameras on. So now, the first entry and this side is receipts. This is credit. This is debit. Now in this, Anybody who can tell me the first entry on the debit side of cash book, the first entry? Saiba, Ansika, Reni, this is your test also. Can you tell me the first entry? The first entry is of the balance of the previous month. Balance, the cash balance or the bank balance we have in the previous month, the debit balance of cash and bank, that is two balance brought down. The first entry is balance, the balance brought down. उसमें लिखा होगा how much is in the cash and how much balance we have in the bank. First entry always is the balance of the previous month or the previous period. पिछले महीने या पिछले पीरियड में हमारे पास इतने पैसे थे. We had this much of amount in our account, कैश में और ये आपके बैंक में. We can also have credit balance of bank, overdraft balance. Overdraft balance, do you remember, Prince? What is meant by overdraft balance? Reni? Sakshi? What is meant by overdraft balance or credit balance of bank? Ansika Arora, Bhatia. Ravi.
Sir, our liabilities balance.
Overdraft balance.
Our
So,
liabilities.
overdraft is an extension of credit from a lending institution that is granted when an account reaches zero.
I am asking only what do you mean by credit balance of bank or bank overdraft?
A bank allow customer.
What do you mean by the credit balance of bank or bank overdraft? It means we have withdrawn more money from our bank. It is a type of loan on us. We have minus balance in bank. You have withdrawn more money from the bank than your deposits. So the balance should be written on the credit side. The balance, such balances will be written on the credit side like this. We have 80,000 credit balance or 80,000 overdraft balance. Then we will write it on the credit side, not on the debit side. Debit side we will write nothing. On the credit side we will show 80,000 as our credit balance. We will show 80,000 as our credit balance on the credit side, means we have withdrawn more money from bank. We have to make payment to the bank, right? We have to make payment to the bank. It is a type of loan, short term. Bank will charge interest from us. Ankit Kujur, all the payments will be done on the credit side. Here it is written payment side. What can be some of the payments? Saiba, what can be some of the payments made by the firm, which will be written on this side? Can you give me some examples of the payments?
Furniture.
Furniture purchased. We will write by furniture. Any type of expenses. Expenses like wages, salary,
Cash deposit into bank.
rent,
So postage.
by purchase. If we purchase goods, then by purchase account. If we purchase any asset, तो उसका नाम लिखेंगे by furniture account, by machinery account. And if you make the payment in cash, you will write in the cash column. If you make payment by check, you will write in the bank column. Payment made by cash will be written in the cash column, and payments made by bank will be written in the bank column. Is it clear? Any other payment?
Sir, online payment. Sir, drawing.
Any other payments?
Sir, if you have done the online payment, then it will come in cash or bank column.
Yeah, whatever payments are done will be recorded here only. If proprietor withdrew for personal use, we write drawings. If in cash, we will write in cash. If from bank, we will write bank. Any other payments? Injamam? Sakshi?
Salary.
Paid to any person, we will write the name. So in this way, in the cash book, the payment side is easier. You have to write to whom the payment is made, why the payment is made. If there is any expense, you have to write the name of the expense. You have to write the name of the expense as it is written here. Wages, salary, rent, commission, postage, insurance, interest, cartage, carriage. All the expenses you will write here. Or the name of the asset you will write by furniture, by machinery, by land, building, plant, whatever. Or you will write the name of the person to whom the payment is made. by Mr. Rajesh XYZ company, and you will write the amount in. If you have made the payment in cash, you will write in the cash column. If you have made payment in the through bank by check, you will write in the bank column. It is so simple. What about receipt side? What about receipt side? What you will write here? Navi,
To sales.
Sold goods.
you will write here sales. Sales of goods. Whenever the goods are sold in on credit, you will write on cash. Sorry, you will write here. Cash, you will write in the cash column. And if you have sold and payment is received through check and check is deposited in the bank, then you will write in the bank column. You will write the name of the persons or the debtors from whom the payment is received. You will write the name of the debtors or the persons or parties from whom the payment is received. And payment is received, you will write on the you will write all the incomes which you have received. You may receive rent, you may receive commission, you may receive interest, you may receive dividend. All the amount will be written on the debit side. All the payments received, receipts, that is why it is here, receipts on the debit side. All the payments received will be written on the debit side. Any other? This side?
The bank.
When you will deposit money in the bank, when you deposit money in the bank, or you will open a new account in the bank, that is known as contra entry. Important. Anybody can explain me? Prince, what is contra entry?
Sir, the entry which is came in both the side, credit and debit side. It's called
Credit and
debit side, both the side.
this is, you are giving example. What are those entries? How you will define? एग्जाम में आपका क्वेश्चन आ सकता है 3 to 4 marks. What do you mean by contra entry? Where
Sir, cash deposit. Sir, cash deposit into bank.
this is the example I have given already. Cash deposited in the bank and opening a new account in the bank are the examples of contra entry. One more contra entry is there. Withdrawing money from bank for office use. There are 3 examples of contra entry. All of you write down. There are only 3 examples of contra entry. Number 1, depositing money in the bank. Number 2, opening a new account in the bank. Opening a new account in the bank. These 2 are same. Depositing money in the bank. And number 2, opening a new account in the bank. These 2 are same entries. Okay. Then there is one more. Withdrawing money from bank for office use. Withdrawal of money from bank for office use. This is also a contra entry. I will just tell you now here how these entries are made. By the time, click the photo. Suppose we deposit money in the bank. 10,000 rupees is deposited in the bank. Then what will be the contra entry? Like this. On the debit side, we will write to cash account and the money will be written in the bank column. In the bank column, we will write the entry 10,000 because money is deposited in the bank. Money is deposited in the bank. Therefore, we will record 10,000 rupees on the debit side in the bank column. And 10,000 rupees are paid from the office. पैसे कहां से गए आपके? ऑफिस से. We will write in the payment side. In bracket you will write C. In bracket you will write C for contra. C for contra. ये वाली जो एंट्री है, this one is a contra entry. Now, Prince, see the definition. Contra entries are those entries which increase and decrease, the cash in hand and cash at bank simultaneously. Simultaneously means at the same time, on the same day, at the same time, the amount in the bank is increasing, whereas the amount in the office, cash in the office, is decreasing. Cash in the bank is increasing and cash at the bank is decreasing. इंजमाम, are you getting? बैंक में कैश बढ़ रहा है because we are depositing the money in the bank. पैसा हमारा ही है. The money is ours. सिर्फ हमने क्या किया? ऑफिस से निकाल के बैंक में जमा कर दिया. उतना ही पैसा पहले ऑफिस में था, 10,000 रुपए. अब ऑफिस में ना हो के वो बैंक में. Only difference is this. पैसा कहीं नहीं गया है, हमारा पैसा है हमारे पास ही. Only thing is the place has changed. So definitely अगर पैसा आप ट्रांसफर कर रहे हैं तो एक जगह पैसा कम होगा, एक जगह पैसा बढ़ेगा. That increase and decrease of cash on the same day, same time, simultaneously means same time, together. When it is recorded in the cash book, it is known as contra entry. और ये जो एग्जांपल सामने आपके दिख रहा है, टू कैश अकाउंट in bracket C, amount in the bank column, and here by bank account. अमाउंट कहां लिखा देखिए, कैश में. यानी कि ऑफिस से पैसे निकले और बैंक में आके जमा हुए. ऑफिस से निकले आउट and it has come in the bank. This is the flow of money. This contra entry you will do for two examples. Number one, whenever a new account is opened in the bank or money is deposited in the bank. अब दूसरी एंट्री, if money is withdrawn from the bank, अगर आप बैंक से पैसे निकाल लें फॉर ऑफिस यूज, उसकी क्या कॉन्ट्रा एंट्री है? This is the contra entry. Again, for withdrawal of money from bank for office use. Withdrawal of money from bank for office use है, ये भी contra entry. ऊपर वाली contra entry जो है, this one, this is for depositing money and opening a new account in the bank. ऊपर वाली to cash by bank. नीचे वाली जो एंट्री है, this is for withdrawing money from bank for office use. Withdrawing of money from bank for office use. Very, very important, these two. This one also. Both are contra entries. There are only 3 contra entries. There are only 3 contra entries. 2 entries to deposit money and opening a new account in the bank, and 1 contra entry is for withdrawing money from bank for office use. Withdrawing money from bank for office use. Is it clear to everyone? Please raise your hands. To all those, it is clear. Okay, it is clear. Starting वाली एंट्री आपको बता दी है. The number 1 entry, what it was? Opening entry. Bringing the balance of previous period to the current one. Balance brought down. Very important. And this one is overdraft. Overdraft. Wherever there is an overdraft balance, then we will write on the credit side. On the credit side, overdraft balance. Don't make the mistake of writing overdraft entry on this side. Okay. So all these points you have to revise. I will send you the video, previous video also of the class, today's Zoom class also, and the previous video of cash book also, so that you can revise the chapter. अभी भी कईयों की कॉपी चेक नहीं हुई है. रवि, what about your notebooks? You have taken time, and after that you have come back and you are not depositing your notebook. You will get
Today I will give.
you get 0 for that. And many others, all those who have not submitted, still the time is already over. Now they will get zeros. Then when you will get the report card, then you will come to know the importance of updating your notebooks and getting them checked on time. They are taking it for granted, taking things lightly. Many are there. Injamam, not got notebooks corrected. So you will get zeros, don't worry. And finally, when you will not be able to pass the class, then you will cry. Don't think that schools will remain closed. You know, schools are going to open in the next month. Then everything has to come in line. Prepare yourself for the exam. Don't waste time. Mind it, nobody will give you any sort of excuse because of this. No excuse will be there at the time of promotion. All those who are not regular, not completing their work, they will find it very difficult. You will see how they will cry at that time. So be regular, complete your work, prepare well for the exam, and take very good care of yourselves. Thank you. God bless all of you.